Well, good evening, everybody. It's so good to be back with those familiar faces. I hope that you will turn the sound up. Can everybody hear me? Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Everybody's good? Wonderful. It's so good to be back. And for today's class, that is going to be focused on hips. I would love you to just, of course, have your yoga mat and blankets or a couple of blankets. And then you can have also 2 blocks and a belt, okay? And let's start sitting all the way in Sukhasana, an easy pose. You can use a blanket or even a couple of blankets or even a bolster to lift your sitting bones up, okay? And then as you are here, I would like you to just place your hands on your thighs, relax your shoulders away from your ears, and close your eyes. And just acknowledge that you are here in this live yoga class that we have together. It's so good to be with all of you. It's always wonderful to see the familiar faces, your smiles. I'm just so excited to be with you today. And as you tune into your breath, into your easy and natural inhalations and exhalations, you will hear the sound of the bell, and that is going to help us to really leave all the work and worries and thinking so far of the day just back behind the door. And it will remind us to step in at the present moment. So feel the natural breath passing through the nostrils. And if you can, breathe in and out through the nose. Notice the expansion of your belly and rib cage on the inhalation and a softening of the exhalation. Just few inhales and exhales just like that. And 3 more deep inhales and exhales to start tuning inward into our practice. And then gently bring the palms of your hands together, and we'll start with 3 sounds of Om. And really use them to help you to beautifully open up the chest. So relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath in and out. And then you can join me. Take a deep breath in. Notice your next inhale, the broadness, length, and depth. And then length of your exhalation. And you might notice just using your lungs in this particular and simple way can really help us to extend and deepen our breath. Just one more inhale and exhale. Excellent. So let's start on all your fours. If this is not doable for you because you might have some knee issues, you can use a chair. You can stand up and place your hands on the chair in front of you. So you will create something similar as we have here, but you would be standing up and straight legs, okay? So as you are here, make sure that the wrists are about shoulder width, knees are about hip width apart. And then on the exhalation, round your back, relax your neck. And then on the inhalation, lift the sitting bones, release the navel down, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, sitting bones down, draw the navel in, relax your neck. Beautiful. So I want you to go slow those first 4, 6 cat and cow poses. And then as your spine warms up a little bit better, then you can realize that you can go probably just a little bit faster. But it's not so much, remember, about the speed, but it's about the range of the movement that you can create. So keep going. We'll stay here for a little bit, just lifting through the chest and nicely drawing the navel toward the spine. Wonderful. Just keep going. Easy breath in and easy breath out. You can even close your eyes. That will help you to tune a little bit more deeper inward into the movement and see really what's happening in the body. Now make sure that you keep your elbows locked in the position. In other words, that you are not start bending the knees. It's a very common thing, especially when we turn into the cow pose. People have a tendency to bend the elbows, so don't do that, okay? Just few more, doing great. Stay with it. Beautiful. And just 3 more movements, just like that. Wonderful. Just feel the breath moving through the nostrils as you go into the cat and into the cow. Wonderful. One more time, cat. So round your back and exhale. And then inhale, lift through the chest, shoulders away from your ears. And then gently draw the navel in and shift all the way in the child pose. Wonderful. Just easy breath in and out. And if you are still using the chair, you can be just in a simple forward bend. That's okay. Wonderful. And then come on all your fours. So again, if you are still using the chair, you are fine. Place your hands again on the chair and straight knees, okay? But then you can join us here a little bit by bringing the right knee in, relax your neck, and on the inhalation, extend through the right leg, and then if it's possible, extend through your left arm. And just breathe. 5 deep inhales and exhales. 4, use the nostril breathing. 3, 2, and 1 more deep inhale, and on the exhalation, relax the right knee. And again, gently bring your left knee in toward your chest and extend your left leg all the way back behind you. Square the hips with your yoga mat and extend your right arm all the way nicely in front of you. Breathe. 5 deep inhales, 5 deep exhales, just like that. Easy breath in. Easy breath out. 2 more. Wonderful. And then inhale, and on the exhalation, come all the way on all your fours. Beautiful. And then shift the hips back into the child pose and just take 3 inhales and exhales right here in this pose. And then come on all your fours. Index fingers are parallel to each other. And let's come into downward facing dog, okay? So tuck the toes under and then press through the knuckles of your hands. Lift the knees off the floor, lift the sitting bones up toward the ceiling, and then gently press through the knuckles of your hands. Lengthen through your spine, through both of your arms, and then very gently Press the right heel only toward the floor. Keep the left knee bent. And then see if you can switch that action. Extend the left heel down toward the yoga mat and bend your right knee. Beautiful. And then see if you can do it again. Ground gently a little bit more through the right heel. Press through the left arm, left hand. Bend your right knee. Extend through your left heel and press a little bit more into your right hand. And this time, bend both of your knees, lift the sitting bones, and then see if you can extend through those knee joints, all the way in the space back behind you. If you need to come now down, please come into the child pose, okay? No problem. If you still can go for a couple of inhales and exhales right here, stay here. Bottom of your cage in toward your body. And then on the exhalation, bend your knees and return in child pose. Relaxing your forehead down, releasing your neck. And just again, take about 3 deep inhales and exhales in the pose. Wonderful. And then come up one more time, just for 5 inhales and exhales into downward facing dog. So again, come on all your fours. So this is going to be shorter downward facing dog. Lift the knees, lift just nice to those sitting bones. Wonderful. Lengthen through your arms, lengthen through the sides of your body. Neck is relaxed. And then see if you can extend through those heels. And breathe another few deep inhales and exhales. Wonderful. And this time, walk your hands toward your feet. And as you do, you come into your first forward bend. You don't have to straighten your knees. You can bend the knees. You can relax the shoulders. And you can relax your neck. Wonderful. And then slowly, gradually, you can come up, okay? So the head is the last part of your body that comes up. Relax your shoulders. So what we will do, my dear friends, is we are going to do 3 classical sun salutations, okay? So if you have blocks, you can now place the blocks at the front of your yoga mat. And you can start with the tallest size of the blocks. And then if you wish, you can still keep a blanket in the middle of your yoga mat if you want to use it for the knees, okay? Because we will be on our knees, okay? And then come all the way in that space between your blocks. Relax your shoulders. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Engage the 4 corners of your feet. Move your front of your thighs gently in the back. Lift through the chest. Relax your shoulders. And then on the inhalation, extend your arms overhead. Very nice. Just shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen and reach through your arms. Away just nicely from the lower back. And on the exhale, open up your arms and see if you can hinge from your hips and touch the blocks. So relax and release in Uttanasana, forward bend. Then inhale, lengthen into just nicely, partially just kind of Uttanasana, half Uttanasana. And then step your right leg back into the lunge. And as you do, then slowly bend the right knee down, either on the yoga mat or on the blanket. Place both your hands on the top of that left thigh. Lift nicely through the chest, and you may start getting into our hips, okay? There's a beautiful hip flexion on that right side. And then inhale if you can join me, bringing our arms all the way nicely up. If this is not doable, no worries, keep your hands on the blocks or on the hips. Beautiful. And then slowly come all the way down. You can place the blocks on the side. And I want you to step into the plank pose. So nicely lift the back knee and then step into the plank. And then as you step into the plank, draw the navel in, engage those inner thighs, and then slowly bend your knees, slowly, gently bring your chest all the way nicely down. Inhale, gentle cobra pose. Lift nicely through the chest, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, come all the way down. Tuck the toes under. Press just nicely through your hands. Come on first on all your fours, but then transition into downward facing dog. Wonderful. Take another couple of deep inhales and exhales. And then on the next inhalation, step your right foot forward. Again, you can use the blocks if that feels more supportive. And then bend your left knee down on the floor. Again, you can stay here, or you can place your hands on the right thigh, lift through the chest. Or you can also rise your arms above your head. There are a few options, just, wherever you are with just the level of your practice, please just stay with it. No need to do more than it's necessary. And then slowly bring your hands back, lift the back knee, step your left foot forward, lengthen through the spine again into the half Uttanasana, and then slowly on the exhale, relax, release your upper body down. Now, some of you now can take the blocks all the way on the side, okay? The rest of you can use the blocks, hands on the hips, and come all the way nicely up, reach through your arms. And then on the exhale, bring your hands in front of you, namaste. Beautiful, so let's do a couple of more, okay? You can tone it down, or you can just kind of turn it up now, okay? Inhale, reach through your arms. On the exhale, fold forward, touch the floor, touch the blocks, release your upper body down. Inhale, halfway up, lift through the chest. Exhale, step your left leg all the way back and relax the left knee down on the floor. Again, stay on the blocks or press your hands into the right thigh and reach through your arms if you are able to do this with your shoulder joints. And then slowly come all the way back into the lunge, but from there, step all the way into the plank. And for some of you, if this is hard, stay on your knees already, okay? And then slowly from here, bend your knees, bring your chest down, shoulders away from your ears, baby cobra, cobra, you choose, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, come all the way down, take the toes under, press through your hands, come on all your fours. And then from here, change into downward facing dog. So this is a really classical version of sun salutations. You can see that we are using low lunge here to just open up our hip flexors. Step your left foot forward into the lunge. And again, gently relax and release the right knee down. Place your hands on the knee, on the thigh, if that's just kind of, possible. Or inhale, reach nicely through your arms, lengthen through the upper torso. Exhale, step nicely into the lunge, and then inhale, lift, step your right foot forward. Exhale, fold forward. Hands on the hips, point those elbows toward the ceiling, and gradually come all the way up. Hands in front of you in namaste. Wonderful. So the third one will go a little bit faster, but you pace yourself if you need to go slower. Inhale, reach. On the exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step your right leg back, bend your knee, press your hands on the thigh, and then reach through your arms. Beautiful. Exhale, step all the way into the plank pose. And then slowly lower yourself down. Inhale, press baby cobra, cobra, or upper facing dog. Exhale, come down, tuck the toes under, press through your hands, come on all your fours. And then from here, shift into downward facing dog. Take another couple of deep inhales and exhales. And then step your right foot forward into the lunge. Bend your knee and press your hands into the thigh and reach through your arms, belly in, lengthen through the spine. And on the exhalation, bring your hands back, lift the back knee into the lunge, step your left foot forward. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold forward. And then hands on the hips and gradually, slowly come up. Reach through your arms. And then on the exhale, relax and release your arms all the way nicely down. Just take a few inhales and exhales in this beautiful mountain pose. Wonderful. So tonight we are working on tight hips, and so we'll take some poses that we are very familiar with, and they are beautiful hip openers. And they're going to be about 3 or 4 standing poses that open up the hips, and then we'll go to something different. So I would like you to start with a tree pose, okay? So you can come close to the wall if you need to. And bring yourself into Tadasana, okay? So feet are slightly apart. And then as you are here, shift the weight of your body back into your heels, spread the toes, relax those shoulders. And then shift the weight of your body to your right foot, mount the big toe and right inner heel. And just have that sensation of really pulling that prana energy in and upward as you bend this left knee and place it wherever it feels comfortable to you, okay? Wonderful. And then bring the hands together and see if you can really gently just kind of use that energy to block you and center you and lift you up into the pose. And of course, you can use that quadricep muscle, that front thigh, and the buttock of just that left, side. But really, it's just kind of that energy going upward. And if you want to, you can just reach through your arms up. And if this doesn't work, no problem. Just keep your hands in front of you in Namaste. And this is a beautiful pose. You can see that it is already gentle inner hip opener. You can really feel that on just kind of that left inner thigh. Take a deep inhale, and then on the exhalation, gently bring your arms down, step your left foot down. Beautiful. Ground to the mound of the big toe and inner heel. Very good. And let's try the other side, okay? And you might be surprised. It might be easier or it might be more challenging. But that's why we are here together, because we are learning just create a sensation of balance. And again, just today, I want you to gather just that sensation of bringing the energy to the center and upward to lift you up from the waistline, relaxing those shoulders. And then again, if you can extend your arms all the way nicely above your head, just breathing in and out, lengthening. Very good, excellent job. Easy breath in and easy breath out. Beautiful. Take a deep inhale, and then on the exhalation, slowly relax and release your arms all the way down and step again into nice Tadasana. Beautiful job. It's really good to start with some standing poses and balancing poses. So feet slightly wider, and see if you can now hinge from your hips, thumbs into your elbows. And just for a few deep inhales and exhales, I want you to simply relax and release all the way down. The neck is relaxed, the face is relaxed. Good, excellent. And then slowly, hands on the hips, come halfway up, tuck the chin in slowly, and then come all the way up. Wonderful. Warrior 2 will stay for 10 breaths in the pose. So let's open up the legs. Again, notice how we are now working and focusing on the inner hips, okay? And then as you are here, 3.5 feet apart, turn the right foot out, heel to inner arch, grab to the mound of the big toe and outer heel on that left foot, bend the right knee over the ankle bone. Wonderful. And then gently rotate your chest toward the camera here. Engage your quadricep muscles. And then let's breathe. So as you open up your arms, look over your left shoulder, then your right shoulder, and see if you can create a beautiful warrior pose. Relax those shoulders, breathe. Easy breath in and out. Stay strong in your thighs, in those quadricep muscles. Lengthen through that right hamstring muscle. That right hamstring muscle is lengthening to the right side of the room. Wonderful. Just stay with it. 2 more deep breaths. Just like that. And then nicely come all the way back to the center. Turn the toes on the right foot, to align with your left foot. And then turn the left foot 90 degrees to the left. Then again, heel to inner arch. Ground to the mat with big toe and outer heel. Bend the left knee over the ankle bone. Engage those quadricep muscles. Hack them in. And then open up your arms to both of your sides. And as you do, look again over your right shoulder and then your left shoulder. And then as you are here, relax your shoulders. Breathe in and out. And you can invite your body to slightly go tiny bit deeper into the pose, dipping the hips slightly down if that feels that it is working for you today. Strong in the right leg, that is your power leg holding you in the pose. Take another deep inhale and exhale, and then slowly bring your leg in on the left side, and then bring your feet together. Wonderful, excellent. Relax your shoulders, neck is relaxed. So nice and easy, no surprises here, right? Take blocks, and we will go to Utthita Trikonasana, okay? So I want you to nicely open up your legs. You can use either 2 blocks on one side, or you can just use only 1 block. It depends, you know what is the best for you. The stand is not as wide. Turn the right foot out. And then again, rotate your chest, open up your arms, and shift the hips to the left. What a beautiful pose. Very easy, nice triangle pose. Don't bend that front knee. And then gently bring the right hand down. If your left shoulder is a troublemaker, no worries. Keep that left hand on the hip. If you can, you gently bring it out. Just easy breath in and out. Just lengthening all the way through the crown of your head. Easy breath in and out. Wonderful. And really lengthen through the right side of your torso. That's the bottom side of your rib cage. Just see today if you can focus on that and just really engage that left quadricep muscle and feel how that left hip is slightly moving away from the right side of your rib cage. Left hip away from the right side of your rib cage. Just breathe in and out. And then slowly, gently come all the way out of the pose. Turn the toes in on the right foot and turn the toes out on the left foot. Open up your arms again. And as you do, shift the hips to the right. Extend your arms. And then again, find the blocks or block. And then if you can, extend through the right arm. Just easy breath in and out. Lengthening through that upper arm. Lengthening through the left side of your torso. And as you do that, just engage that right hip, that right hip is gently moving away from the left side of your rib cage. Just gentle, there is no pushing or pulling. Just gentle action of that right hip away from the left side of your torso. Beautiful. And then come all the way back. And again, walk or jump your feet together into Tadasana. Easy, nicely breath in and out. Wonderful, just feel those changes that we are creating in the body. One more standing pose, okay? Open up your legs again. Now we are going to go to side angle pose, okay? So nicely turn the right foot out, ground to the mat with big toe and outer heel. Bend the right knee over the ankle bone. You can stay right here, or if you wish, you can use the block. And then gently rotate your chest, especially the right side of your belly is turning toward the front, toward me. And then slowly, if you can, extend your left arm all the way to the right side of the room. And as you are here, make sure that you grab to the mat with big toe and outer heel on the left foot. That left inner ankle is coming into the body. Don't collapse on that left inner ankle. Very easy thing to do. Easy breath in and out, and then gently you can engage your gaze to look toward your fingertips on that left hand. And then gently relax your neck and come all the way gently out of the pose. Turn the right foot in and then turn your left foot out. Same action, okay? So as you are here, ground to the mat with big toe and outer heel on that right foot. Bend the left knee over the ankle bone. And again, just rotate your chest, especially the left side of your chest and the belly to the front. Can choose your position of that left arm and then sweep your right arm all the way toward your right ear. And again, this is optional. If you do have any shoulder issues, this doesn't feel great. And so keep the hand on the hip and rotate the chest and dip the hips down. That's your pose. And it's all good. Nice deep inhale and exhale, breathing in and out. And again, those of you who have extended through the right arm, see if you can look toward the fingertips of that left hand. Easy breath in and out. Wonderful. And then slowly come all the way nicely out of the pose. And again, jump or step your feet into Tadasana. Beautiful job. Doing great. Everybody, I can see everybody standing in beautiful Tadasana. Good job. Relax your shoulders. Very nice. And then we will do Garudasana. It's an eagle pose. So now we are going to switch from your inner hips a little bit to your outer hips. Now this can be really helpful to take a block for some of you. So use one block. The other one can be just, on the side. And just, you can come on the right side. So the block is on your left side, okay? Hands on the hips. Micro bend just nicely your knees, okay? And then take your right leg and step that right foot on the block. Now, some of you are more seasoned. You don't have to do this. You can wrap up your foot around just kind of, the shin, okay? But for most of us, we can keep just kind of, that foot on, the block. And then extend through your right arm, bend the elbow, sweep the other arm under. So you can stay right here. You can even hold on your, shoulders, lift through the chest, or you can bring the palms of your hands together, lift your elbows, and then gently dip slowly down. Just easy breath in and out. You can see that fire that you are getting on those outer hips. Easy breath in and out. 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly come all the way out of the pose. Wonderful. So you can really feel how that awakens those legs and the IT band, those outer hips, really getting the treatment here. Switch the sides, hands on the hips, micro bend the knees. And this time place your left foot on the block or wrap up the foot all the way around, that right shin, right calf. And then extend your left arm, bend the elbow, sweep the other arm under, and again, create your variation that works for you. Lift through those elbows, and then gently dip the hips down. Beautiful, nice. Just breathe in and out, lengthening nicely through the crown of your head. And again, you can feel that work on the outside of your hips. Easy breath in and out. Wonderful. And then slowly you can come all the way nicely out of the pose. Wonderful. So you can put the block on a side. I want to show you what we will do here, and we can do it close to the wall or in the middle. What's going to happen now is that I will ask you again, bend the knees, shift the weight on one of your legs, and then place the ankle of the opposite foot on the top of the knee, and we'll see how deep we can come into the pose. So remember, you can come all the way close to the wall, and you can feel supported, okay? So choose where you practice. Shift the weight of your body to your right foot, hands on the hips, micro bend the right knee, and see if you can pick up that left ankle on the top of the right knee. So now if you have a wall back behind you, you can hold on it, okay? See if you have right distance between you and the wall as I ask you now to simply come slowly down. Bring the palms of your hands together if you can. If not, hold on the wall. Lift through the chest. And those of you are in the middle of the room, see if you can dip a little bit lower down. Beautiful. Stay here. Some of you might even reach for the floor. Easy breath in and out and straighten through just kind of, that right knee, if you can. And then bend the knee, lift through the chest. So this is optional. When you are in a wall, you hold on the wall there, and that's your practice. Come all the way up, okay? So I don't want you to feel that we have here, some of you who are early yoga practitioners, you are new to yoga, no worries. Just choose your pathway, okay? Just don't tell yourself, I cannot come to that class, it's just too difficult. You choose your way how to go into the pose. So again, stay close to the wall, shift the weight of your body to your left foot, bend your knee, and then slowly again, just see what you can create it on this side. So like I said, you can be close to the wall and lift through the chest, belly in. That's your practice right here. Those of you can go a little further, palms of your hands in front of you, namaste. And dip the hips back and down, back and down. That's it, very good. And your chest is coming slowly forward as well. And then for those of you who really want to challenge yourself, place your hands on the floor, straighten through that left knee joint and release your upper body toward that left thigh. And then bend your knee again, lift through the chest, hands on in namaste, and come all the way nicely up. Good. So it was something different, right? Now we'll go now to something that you are familiar, Parshvottanasana, pyramid pose, okay? Place the blocks in front of you. And some of you will use them, others won't, okay? Step in that space between the blocks. And then hands on the hips, step your right leg back. So ground to the right heel, left thumb, place it all the way on the top of the left thigh to help you to keep your hips square with the floor. Inhale, reach through your right arm. As you do, exhale, hinge from your hips, press on the left thigh with your left thumb and extend all the way that right arm in front of you. And then bring it on the block and then left hand on the block. Now you can stay right here. For some of us, this is enough challenge. So hack the shins toward the middle line. Others, please, you can just kind of lower the size of the blocks or bring your hands all the way nicely down on the floor and bringing the left side of your rib cage close to your left thigh. This is really optional. And if there are some other people who want to even move your arms back so that the fingertips are pointing toward us, just the direction of that right foot, you can do that as well. Easy breath in and out. And then nicely lift the chest. Step nicely that right foot forward. And then come all the way nicely up. Here is the last part of your body that comes up. So again, please choose the variation that is fantastic and good for you today, okay? The right hand on the right thumb, extend your left arm. Reach up and maybe slightly back. Engage your legs and extend your left arm in front of you. Release the left hand on the block, right hand on the block. Lengthen. And this might be your pose, hugging the shins toward the middle line, grounding through the four corners of your feet. This is a beautiful, beautiful pose for your hamstrings or your outer hips as well. And again, if you want to go further, just bring your hands a little bit lower down. Relax your neck. And then you can gently walk again your hands all the way pointing toward that left foot. Relax your upper body, neck is relaxed. Easy breath in and out. Wonderful. And then slowly bend your front knee, everybody, and step your left foot forward. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Use those blocks if you need to. Just really nicely get the action in the back of your legs by engaging the front of your thighs. Neck is relaxed. And then hands on your hips, point those elbows toward the ceiling. And then very gradually, nicely, come all the way up. Wonderful. Excellent. So what I want you to do now for a second is to come all the way in Balasana, a child pose, okay? So come on all your fours. Spread the knees a little bit wider. And then relax and release your hips down. And let's take about 5, 6 inhales and exhales right here. Just breathe in and out. Very, very nice. Good, excellent. And another deep inhale and exhale. And then slowly slide your hands toward your knees and nicely come up. So you will see how we are continually going to get into our hips, okay? A goddess pose, okay? So spread the feet about 2 to 2.5 feet apart. Turn the toes nicely out, okay? And first, I want you to just take a gentle dip down with your hips into a squat and then come up. So you can feel a little bit just how your body responds. Okay, what is very common here is, as we come up and down, is that the chest is following, you know, in the direction come forward, okay? So I want you to keep lifting through the chest and then releasing your hips down. And then as you are here, bring nicely your arms up, bend your elbows. Wonderful. Just spread the toes. 5, 4, breathe. 3, dip the hips down. 2, 1. And then come all the way out of the pose and bring the legs again in Tadasana. Squats are absolutely essential as you go forward in your life because they awaken very strong muscles on your legs to support you to stand up, to walk, to run, do things, okay? So you can see that it is a really important set of the muscles to use. Now, as you are here again, spread the feet just like you were before. Turn the toes slightly out. So you can see how you are now in your inner hips, right? And then I want you to bring your hands on, you know, your knees. Turn the fingertips toward me. And then take the right just kind of shoulder, press the right hand against the right thigh, and take gently just kind of, you know, that shoulder toward the opposite leg. Inhale, and see if you can do the same thing on the other side. Exhale. And again, inhale, lift, exhale. Couple of more times. Inhale and exhale. You can do this one more time. The third time, inhale and exhale, opposite shoulder to opposite knee. Inhale and exhale. Wonderful. And then come all the way nicely back to the center. Turn the toes nicely again. Back to Tadasana. Relax your shoulders. Easy breath in and out. Wonderful. Squats, they are really fabulous poses. You can see how they awaken, you know, your legs. Now, what I want you now to show you is, and this is something where you can use the blocks or you don't have to. I will use the blocks to just kind of make sure that we all of us have the right, you know, alignment there. But definitely this can be done all the way away from just kind of those blocks. Inhale, reach through your arms. And then on the exhalation, hinge from your hips. And I simply want you now to step your left leg all the way nicely back into the lunge. As you are here, I want you now to pick up that block on the right side and walk that right foot a little bit toward the edge of, you know, that yoga mat. And then place just the block, you know, right there to support you in this variation of a lunge pose. Now we'll do a little circles with your hips and it will be clockwise direction. Can you see that? Slowly just kind of coming clockwise direction, really working on the right hip. Beautiful. Do it one more time in this direction and then slowly do the opposite. So Without the blocks, you would be all the way down here. Doing it just like that, okay? And one more. Beautiful. Excellent. And then as you are here, take another nice deep inhale and exhale. And then slowly walk yourself all the way toward me. And then turn all the way to the other side. Can you see that? So you are now, in the opposite lunge. You step your left foot to the side. And again, you place the block on the left side so you can nicely support yourself, in the position. And then again, clockwise direction, with the left hip. Just go slow circles, and maybe you will open it to a little bit bigger circle, but not necessarily, okay? Wonderful. Good. And then reverse the rotation. Just go really nice and slow. Easy breath in, easy breath out. Beautiful. Excellent job. And then slowly walk yourself back again to the center. Toes in. Lift just nicely through the chest. Stretch nicely through the inner thighs. Shoulders away from your ears. And then slowly walk yourself back into Uttanasana. Hands on the hips. And then slowly come all the way up. Some of you now might like to use a blanket in the middle because we are going to be on our knees, okay? We are going to go into a low lunge and we'll do a little variation on in the low lunge, okay? So still working on our inner hips, okay? So as you come to the front of your yoga mat, inhale, reach through your arms all the way nicely up. And then on the exhalation, again, place your hands on the blocks. Let's start with the left leg, okay? So step your left leg all the way nicely back. And as you do, relax and release that left knee down on the floor. And I want you now to a little bit actually just bring that knee about 1 more inch back, okay? That left knee. And then relax the front of the back foot. You can bring the blocks a little bit just closer toward your chest, lift through the crown of your head. Very nice. Now this is what I want you to do, is just kind of, you can see how you are stretching that left hip flexor. When we are sitting the whole day, it's the opposite now action that we are creating on that left hip. You can see how you are really creating that beautiful extension there. Right hand is going to be on your hip, right hip. Inhale, lengthen through the left arm, and then simply lengthen through the left side of your body and turn to the right side of the room. And you get even deeper stretch in the lower side of your abdomen, your psoas on the left side, and that left hip flexor. Beautiful. Nice, easy breath in and out. And then come all the way nicely back to the center. And you can lift the back knee off the floor. Again, travel all the way to the opposite side of your yoga mat. Good. And then bend your right knee down on the floor. And as you do, nicely move that knee slightly back if possible. Relax the front of the back foot. Keep the blocks a little bit closer where your hips are. Relax the shoulders. Lengthen through the spine. And then you can take now the left hand on the left hip, right hand all the way nicely up, and extend the right side of your body to the left side of the room. This is a beautiful, beautiful stretch on the right side. Can you feel that? How we are getting into the area of that inner right hip. Easy breath in and out. Wonderful. And then slowly on the exhalation, relax the right hand, and place your hands, blocks all the way in front of you. Lift just nicely through the back knee. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, lengthen. On the exhalation, relax, release your upper body down. Hands on the hips. And then gradually, nicely come up. Reach through your arms. And on the exhalation, relax and release your arms all the way nicely down. Beautiful. Let's go through one set of sun salutations, okay? Just easy one set of sun salutes. Inhale, reach through your arms. On the exhale, And nicely hinge from your hips, come forward. Use the block so you don't have to. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, step into the plank pose. Wonderful. And then bend your knees, slowly come down. Inhale, scoop the chest into back bend of your choice. And then tuck the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just easy breath in and out. Wonderful. And then simply bend your knees and inhale, cow pose. Exhale, round your back. And again, inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, round your back. One more time, inhale and exhale. And then inhale, lift through the crown of your head. And on the exhalation, simply go back into the child pose. Take 3 deep inhales and exhales right here in this pose. Easy breath in, easy breath out. Wonderful. So I want to show something now. I would like those of you who are beginners to use this variation of a side plank with a chair, okay? Because it's going to be much easier for you to do the pose, okay? So this is kind of a little break for those of you who are advanced students, but we will get into the action. What's going to happen, we will start here, we'll step, leg to the side, and I will tell you which leg and everything, and then I will ask you to slowly just kind of, nicely come to the side, to lift through the chest and extend just nicely through your arm, okay? You don't even have to just kind of turn the toes up. You can stay up here if that's more just kind of, easy for you. Same thing on the other side. You can just kind of come here, either rotate, stay right here, or if you can extend through the arm, okay? So this is with the chair, okay? Now, those of you who don't use the chair, okay, I want you now to come into downward facing dog. So come on all your fours. So those of you who have a chair, you can actually use downward facing dog with the chair. And then lift and come all the way nicely up toward the ceiling. Wonderful. Just easy breath in and out. Very good. Now, let's step our right foot forward into the lunge, okay? And then as you are here, if you want to, you can use blocks. I would use the medium size of the blocks here. You can place your right hand on the sacrum and gently, nicely rotate your chest to the right side of the room and extend through your right arm. Just breathe in and out. Easy breath in, easy breath out. And then slowly relax nicely to the right hand down. Step your left foot forward. Step your right leg back into the lunge. Again, if you want to have blocks, you can use those blocks. Keep your right hand on the yoga mat or the block, left hand on the sacrum, and gently rotate your chest to the left. And then extend your left arm nicely up toward the ceiling. Easy breath in and easy breath out. Beautiful. And then slowly, gently place the left hand back and let's come all the way into downward facing dog. Good. So now you can remove the chair and come on all your fours and join us into this nice downward facing dog. Wonderful. And then slowly, everybody can then bend your knees and come into the child pose. Just easy breath in and out. Wonderful. Now you can use those blocks back behind you. You don't have to, okay? And let's just kind of, do the other variation of a side plank pose. Then we will come all the way in downward facing dog first, okay? And as we come into downward facing dog, we will shift the weight of our body toward the plank pose. And as we do, some of us might now relax the right, just kind of, shin on the floor, turn the toes on the right foot toward me and extend through this arm just like this. Others, what you can try to do is, as you come into the plank pose, is to nicely turn the toes facing the camera, take the right foot in the middle, press through the mound with big toe and inner heel on the left foot, lift the hips, and extend all the way nicely up toward the ceiling. Just breathing in and out, just like that. Can be done without the blocks, of course. Then place your left hand on the block on the floor, downward facing dog. Inhale, nicely come into the plank pose. Again, those of you who want to, you can bend the left knee, bring the shin down, and then turn the right foot pointing to the right. The rest of you, turn the heels to the left. Place your right foot in the middle of the yoga mat. Press the mandible, big toe, and inner heel on the left foot toward the floor. Lift the hips, open up the chest, rotate the chest nicely to the right, and extend your right arm all the way toward the ceiling. You are beautifully stretching the tensor fascia lata, that IT bends. You can really feel it on those outer hips. And then slowly on the exhalation, come all the way into downward facing dog. Just lengthen, easy breath in and out. And then slowly bend your knees and come into the child pose. Just relax and completely release. Very nice. So here is a suggestion. If you are new to yoga, okay, I would love you to do a pose that we did in the beginning, and that is that when we were on our all fours, you extended leg and opposite arm. And I want you to hold it on count of 10, and then slowly just kind of change the legs. Same thing on the other side, okay? Those of you who want to come a little bit to a challenge, I would like you to come to downward facing dog. And what we will do then, okay, is that we will bend the right knee and slide the right foot to the left side of the room. So it's almost that I'm creating scissors. And then gently I'm shifting the hips forward and on the yoga mat and lifting nicely through the chest. Easy breath in and out. So it's kind of, like a half, upper facing dog, but there is really a lot of stuff going on with those outer hips. Inhale, press, come back into downward facing dog. Bend your left knee slightly a little bit toward your arms, and then press that left leg to the right as you release that left hip down on the floor and lift nicely through the chest. Easy breath in and out. Good, excellent. And then everybody come again one more time into downward facing dog. Just lengthening through those outer hips. And then slowly bend your knees and come into the child pose. So relax the chest. Bring your arms back toward your heels, palms facing up if that feels comfortable. And simply rest here. Just take about 3, 4, 5 deep inhales and exhales. Very nice. And then slowly after next exhalation, I would like you to come to sit. You can use a blanket if you wish, under your sitting bones. And you are coming to a half boat pose, okay? But what we will do is we are going to do spinal flexes here. And what I mean by that is that we will round our back on the exhale. And on the inhale, we'll lift through the chest, just like that. Exhale and inhale. You can see that I have hands under my thighs. So I'm having that support for the torso. Exhale down, round the back, relax the neck. Inhale, lift through the chest. Few more times, just like that. So we are a little bit coming away from the inner and outer hips openness, getting just kind of back to our spine and flexion and extension. Wonderful. And then exhale, round your back, and inhale, lift through the chest and lengthen through the crown of your head. Beautiful. And then slowly, I would like you to come up. And what you can do now is you can open up your legs nice and wide, have the blocks close by. But what's going to be different is that I will ask you now to actually move the blocks back behind you, flat sides of the blocks back. You see it just like that, okay? Now what's going to happen if you want to first look at it, we will come down, we'll hinge from the hips, okay? First we'll go to what you know, forward bend, okay? But then I ask you to lift the chest, and I will tell you which hand. I will tell you, bring the hand on the block back behind you, fingertips pointing in the space back behind you, and then I will ask you, see if you can find any place on that line. And then I will ask you to bend just nicely the opposite knee, stretch through the leg, and then it will give you a beautiful stretch in the hips and in the hamstrings. And then come all the way out of it. To show you a little bit of what it looks from the back, one more time here, okay? So I'm hinging from the hips, coming forward first, then bring the hand on the block or on the floor, okay? Either way, whatever just kind of, is possible for you. I grab just kind of, for the leg there, and then bend the knee and slide the hand back down. And then slowly come up, okay? So we'll try to do this, okay? So as you are here, toes slightly pigeon toes, okay? And then lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hinge from your hips, and then slowly come forward. If you need those blocks, please use them. The less just kind of flexible you are, the more you need to open up the legs. The more flexible you are, you don't have to have just kind of that stand as wide. Inhale and exhale. And then on the next inhalation, lift the chest. Bring your arms first just slightly forward, so you get lengthen through the spine. Now use your right arm. So the fingertips now will point 180-degree different directions. So turn them so that they point toward the wall back behind you, and place them on that block on the right side and slide it back. Yes. And then take your left hand and see if you can find your right shin. And as you are here, relax your neck, relax your shoulders, slightly bend your left knee, move that right arm back behind you. As you bend your left knee, you move that right hand back behind you on that block. Easy breath in and out, relax your neck. Good. And then slowly come away from it, come back to the center, lift through the chest. And let's try to do it on the other side. So you take your left hand, either on the floor or on the block back behind you. Grab with your right hand your left shin. Bend the right knee. Slide that left hand back as you bend your right knee. Slide that left hand as you bend your left knee. Release your hips down. Relax your neck. Easy breath in and out. Beautiful. And come back nicely to the center. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, fall forward. Easy breath in and out. Wonderful. And then very gently lift the chest. Walk your feet nicely just together in Uttanasana. Then hands on the hips. And then slowly, gradually, nicely come up. Beautiful. Excellent job. Just a couple of more poses and you are almost ready for Shavasana. So come to sit in Dandasana as staff pose, okay? So as you do, you can use blanket or two. Doing great, okay? It's not, remember, about doing every single pose, just like what you see here on my yoga mat, but it's the journey that counts. It's the breath, and it's just the intention that you have. Now place your fingertips back behind you. Lift through the crown of your head, relax those shoulders, easy breath in and out. Wonderful. And then as you are here, you can use a block, okay? Place the block in between your knees, the narrow size of the block, okay? And then you can also have the other block back behind you if you feel like that can be helpful to straighten you up, okay? Then as you are here, okay, place your left hand on the block and then gently take your right arm and start rotate from the left side of your rib cage to the right side of the room. Find the block. So now you have both of the blocks. Make sure that you can extend through both of your arms evenly, okay? So that you are not with the shoulders close to your ears. Squeeze that block with your legs, lift through the chest, and then on the exhale, twist gently more to the right side of the room. If you need to make any adjustment with the size of the blocks, please do it. No problem. Easy breath in and out. But you get a little help there, and then slowly come back to the center. Let's do the same thing on the other side, okay? Squeezing the block, placing the right hand on the block. Inhale, you can reach through your left arm and then gently rotate from the right side of your rib cage to the left side of the room. You can see that, I'm not leaning back toward that left arm, that I'm staying nice and upright. And again, if you cannot achieve your elbows fully extended, just lower the size of the block. So bring your left hand all the way on the floor. Squeeze the block, easy breath in and out. Wonderful. And then come all the way nicely back to the center. Wonderful. Bring just the blocks on the outside. Feet about hip-width apart, okay? Nicely just kind of, get again into Dandasana. You can, for a second, lift through the chest. Place your hands back behind you. Wonderful. And then one little tease for you guys. Place just nicely your hands on the blocks, okay? And I want you to move the blocks where your hips are. Can you see that? And then see if you can now press your hands into the blocks to lift the chest slightly. Some of you now might be lucky and extend through the elbows and lift through your hips up toward the ceiling. And then slowly, gently come nicely down. Wonderful. Okay, good, excellent. Let's see if we can lift the legs, this time. So nicely as you are here, you lift just nicely your hips, and then see if you can lift a little bit your legs. And then slowly come up. So that's a little bit harder, right? Very good, excellent. And then just nicely bend your knees, take those blocks in front of you, and just for a second, I want you to lengthen through the spine and just move nicely forward. You don't have to drop the head all the way down. You can just kind of keep the neck as a natural extension of the spine and stay right here. Or there might be others who might be a little bit more flexible, so you can come with your elbows down and relax your forehead on the floor, on the block. And then slowly slide your hands back. Change the shins, okay? Same idea. Lift through the chest, use the blocks, or slide your hands on the yoga mat. You are almost there in Shavasana, and then relax again your head. Just breathing in and out. Very, very nice. And then slowly come all the way nicely out of the pose, and then come on your back, okay? And as you come on your back, I would like you to bring the knees close to your chest, happy baby pose. So grab just nicely those inner heels or shins or inner ankles. Relax the sacrum down to the floor. Just easy breath in and out. And then slowly bring the soles of your feet together. If this feels good, you can place blocks on the outside of your thighs to start calming down here. Or you can now transition into Shavasana. So you can bring a bolster onto your knees or a blanket and just simply relax your legs all the way down. relaxing the shoulders. Close your eyes, and I will lead you through this part of relaxation. So as you are settling down, close your eyes. You can first notice the sounds, and maybe it is in the nature where you are, on your deck, or you are inwards, probably most likely because it's very warm and humid day. So I would assume that everybody's indoors. But just check, what you can hear around you, acknowledge it, and then slowly draw the attention back into your body, to your easy and steady inhalations and exhalations. And then relax the soles of your feet. Relax your calves, thighs. Relax your belly. And relax, release your chest. And then relax your shoulders, upper arms, lower arms, your hands. And then relax your neck, jaw, all the mimic muscles of your face, your eyes, forehead, and your temples. And just simply stay in this pose. Keep your eyes closed and relaxed. And just notice what you have created through the session. Notice the sense of quietness and peace. And just stay here for a minute. Breathing in, I relax my body. Breathing out, I relax my mind. Nice. Adventure of Wednesday evening class has been completed. Very nice, everybody. I want you to slowly bring the attention back to yourself and slowly, sit up if you can. What an awesome class we have had together. I want to